Yes. Bakit po kailangan panoorin ng mga kabataan ang Voltes 5 Legacy at ano naman ang dapat na asahan ng diehard fans from the live action adaptation?
Okay, well, first of all, the challenge was, it was an old anime, antiquated, you could call it that. Pero ever since 1978 here in the Philippines, all the way down to 2023, Voltes 5 has always been in the hearts of the Filipinos. Aminin natin yan, hindi nawawala yung sa karaoke, yung pagkanta ng Voltes team, at saka yung My Father, yung sa ending theme song, mga political ads, mga commercials. Voltes 5 has always been around. I don't know, there was certain magic perhaps with the Voltes 5 that it has endured all these years, all these decades. Pero inherently, Voltes 5 is a story of family. Okay, in so many levels the storya. Kaya siguro, it was easy for GMA to approve the project because once they saw na, okay, it was one of the first soap operas that I saw as a child. Because when you know the whole story, the betrayal of the brothers, the loss of the mother, the loss of the father, it's all soap opera. It's a space soap opera. And that hailed from Japan, but it was very near and dear to the hearts of the Filipinos. Kasi yan ang gusto natin yung nagtutulungan, yung mga magkakapatid, yung mga magkaaway, si Mark at si Steve, tapos magsasanib puwersa, tapos yung kalaban mo, hindi mo alam, kalahi mo, kadugo mo. So all of those things, it's in one big pageantry. What was scary was, could we have pulled it off? Lalo ngayon sa mga kabataan, the kids these days, their level is Marvel, Star Wars, Pacific Rim. Could we have pulled it off? I just had the audacity of ignorance 2014 when I did a pitch tape with the help of Jay Santiago of Riot, and I said, Jay, kaya ba to? And surprisingly, it was serendipity because Riot's dream project was Voltes 5. So it was just, we worked together in Encantadia and several other projects. So nung nabuo may mutual dream na gawa ang Voltes 5, we developed a pitch tape. We presented it to Toei, to Telesuccess, and to GMA, and then we presented to Toei. Back then, that was 2014. I was kidding Jay, iba pa yung technology noon, pero ang ganda na lumabas ng pitch tape for GMA and for Japan to approve the level of the robot then, the graphics, was very impressive already. But then it took, that was 2014, so 9 years. It took 9 years for this to be developed. Then in came, thank you. Then in came the pandemic. So all these problems, was part of this whole legacy of the production of Voltes 5. Pero I guess the proof is in the pudding, as they say. And you saw, this is the first time I saw the ADP, So I was very impressed that they were, because I was on vacation. So they did it on their, sila Miss Helen was the one behind us. So I didn't have nothing to do with the ADP. So I was very impressed. And at least you could see the culmination of basically of the whole series on the level and standard that we really tried to maintain. Naubos na ang dugo sa akin ng mga producers ko kasi, budget pa lang, and then with the pandemic, we had to stretch. I think it's safe to say, even if I get fired, that we added so much shooting days, taping days to Voltes 5 Legacy. That's how adamant GMA was na, no, hindi natin to titipirin. Sorry. Hindi natin to, we will give it the best because the project deserves that, and calling it as a legacy project, it has to, it has to show, it has to be revered and emulated and hopefully liked by you people. And then, so yun po yun, okay na sa series. Then Miss Annette Bozon had this brilliant, crazy idea of said, you know what, why don't we show it in the cinema? So it's it's another project, the cinematic experience, that we're doing this. Besides the series, we have a cinematic experience to promote Voltes 5, is because you saw the Brazilian skull ship in its massive entirety, and you see Voltes 5, you'll never get that on television or on your tablet or on your phone. That's why GMA decided, panoorin nyo to kung gusto nyo, hindi namin sinasabi na pinipilit namin kayo, Pero iba yung experience ng cinema na 5.1, it's surround sound. I'm not allowed to say 5.1 because 5.1 is dated na. It's surround sound. You see it on the big screen. You see Voltus 5 in, you know, in a very big scale instead of just watching it on television. You have that choice. So you're lucky that you'll be able to see what it's all about. You know, but the cinema experience is just 2 hours of the 80 episodes that you will see on television. So, wag niyong expect na, ay, pag pinanood namin ng cinema, hindi na kami marinig. Ang dami pa. Ang dami niyo pang papanood, ang dami pang revelation. Out of 16 Beast Fighters, 2 lang makikita niyo sa cinema experience. So, yun. Sorry, I got emotional because the rush of emotions from way back on how this thing came to be is really something for me. You know, it has been a vision quest to do this. You know, and then sila Miss Lilibet, Miss Reggie Magdo, Miss Cheryl, they really fought for the project. And then si LGM of marketing also, Miss Lizette also fought for it. I was in the board presenting this to FLG, and you know, everyone backed up the project, and FLG could say was, Direct Mark Reyes, congratulations. No one has ever had it easy in this boardroom. Put Voltus 5 on the board.
Congratulations po. We can really see the fulfillment that the project has given you. Sinabi po kanina sa AVP that it is an all-Filipino production. So besides this huge cast that we have here, gaano pa po karaming Pilipinong talent ang nasa likod po ng Voltus 5 Legacy?
You know, the GMA Videographics team alone, can anybody answer how many people is behind that?
Helen.
That's
Helen.
60. And then 250 on videographics on GMA side alone. Riot, Jay, how many? That's another 100 artists and people. No? So when you see the graphics of Marvel or Star Wars, and you see that very long graphics, ganun po ang Voltus 5 Legacy. Ganun kadami rin ang nagtatrabaho sa behind the camera. And then we had like 200 people on the set with staff and crew. And this was done in, natatawa ako, no, we were editing and we were coming up with materials from 2021, 2022, 2023, 3 years in the making po, yung actual production. But that's how big. And proudly, 100% Filipino made. That's, you know, that's what we're really proud of. From costume to visual effects to everything.
Thank you so much, Ms. Tessa, for that question. And congratulations once again, Direct Mark, and to everyone who brought that vision to life. That was a wonderful Q&A, but that was just to get the ball rolling, no? Because we have a next question coming from Mr. Alan Policarpio of Philippine Daily Inquirer.
After ni Alan, it's Nikki Wong. Thank you.
Oh, okay. We head to Mr. Nicky Wang of Manila Standard.
Thank you. First of all, I would like to congratulate the entire cast, and of course, Direk for the brilliant series that you've just seen earlier. Now, I would like to ask the person in charge of the production. I believe Mr. Chingsi is here, and Ms. Darlene.
Could we have a mic for Ms. Cheryl? And
Or-
Ms. Oh,
Okay, kay Ms. Suzette na lang. Kung if it's okay.
Yeah, depende
Alright.
sa tanong ko. Kaya ko sagot.
No, I understand that it took GMA a few years to complete the production, given that it's also the pandemic, and given you have a very malaking cast, and of course the requirement of the production in terms of technology. So I wanted to know, what's the biggest challenge of producing this kind of series in the middle of a pandemic?
I think ang dapat sumagot nito ay either si Miss Helen ang kailangan sumagot. Helen!
do we have a mic for Ms. Helen, please?
Kasi umiyak siya eh. Sorry. More than once.
Marian. Hindi, biggest challenge, ang dami naming challenges. Yun nga sinabi ko lang dun sa latest post ko kagabi, well, kaninang maga. Sabi ko, we've gone through a lot, as in a lot. We've sacrificed a lot of our time. Yung mga times that we'll be spending with our families, wala kami doon because we are doing this. And I'm not complaining kasi this is such a legacy project talaga. And I am really proud na sa amin to napunta because tangay na namin to forever. Diba guys? Credits to my production team na behind me na never sumuko sa lahat ng challenges. Challenges kasi nag-start kami mag-shoot pandemic. Nag-start kami na naka-lock in. Imagine yung COVID at that time, yung gastos ng network for that, na lahat kami i-lock in. Yung protocols, 'di ba? Tapos kailangan we also had to adjust the script para hindi mag-sacrifice yung quality. And we're very thankful sa network kasi alam yan nila Miss Che at ni Miss Lilibet. Ang dami kong pinagdaanan na additional taping days just to finish this. And I'm very thankful for the support of the network. At binigay yun sa atin sa project na to come up with such good project. Nakita nyo naman, na-witness nyo naman how good it is. And, what else? Ano pa ba? Hindi ko na alam. Challenges sa mga artista. Nakita namin kung paano sila nag-grow. And I commend them actually kanina. I commended a few, well actually halos lahat kasi 3 years kami magkakasama. Imagine, si Little John maliit pa sa akin noon, pero ngayon mas malaki na halo. Well, kasi laki ko na halos.
Added expense po, nung nag-resume kami ng taping ng 2023, hindi na kasya yung costume niya. We had to make another set of
Tatlong
costume for
beses
him.
kaming nagpagawa ng costume ni Little John. And isa yun sa mga malaking challenge na pinagdaanan ng production na because during that time na pandemic, hindi pwedeng mag-shoot ang minor, 'di ba? So we had to finish all the sequences without him. There were meetings pa na anong gagawin natin, papalitan ba natin si Little John, do we adjust the script? But no, nanindigan po kami na hintayin natin may hope na mawawala ang COVID and thank God natapos po namin yung project na ito. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Miss Helen.
Thank you, Miss Helen. And my second question, again, I'd like to direct this to the head writer, Suzette. Of course, this is an adaptation of the original Voltes 5. Pero ito, gusto nyo malaman, meron ka bang binago sa reimagination?
Marami tayong dinagdag.
Mhm.
Yung katatapos natin na Maria Clara at Ivara, ganun din, di ba? Marami rin tayong dinagdag. Dito rin, pero yung dinagdag natin para lalong ma-highlight yung maganda na meron sa Voltes 5. For example, sa anime, ang dali-dali para kay Armstrong na payagang makipaglaban ng anak niya na pinakamaliit o yung mga anak niya na lumaban sa mga dangerous na aliens. Pero pag inadap sa realistic approach, parang paano yung gaano kadali para sa isang ina na yung anak mo na bunso, wag na yung dalawang matanda, ay ipalaban mo. So, may dagdag kami, may mga dinagdag kami doon. Pero yun lang, pinapangako namin sa creative team, sa panguna ng aming creative director na si Alain Adlawan na nandito, at sa aking mga writers na nandito rin, si Jake at si Tibay, na ang anumang dinagdag namin at hinighlight dito sa show ay para lalong magbigay, well, I hope, ng kinang doon sa show para magiging maganda lalo yung experience. At come May 8 at bukas, pag pinanood ng audience, sila makakapagsabi niya at makakapaghusga kung naging maganda ba ang aming trabaho ng lahat. Salamat.
Maraming salamat.
Thank you so much, Ms. Suzette and Mr. Nicky Wang. Let's head over to the next question from Mr. Bernie Franco of Bert.
First of all, congratulations to the team at kay Direk. Parang nagigets namin yung pagiging imo mo, di ba? Kasi parang it took 45, 46 years na makita namin na finally live action. Kasi lumaki tayong lahat na watching Voltes 5. So, congratulations.
Thank you.
Sa main 5, nag-audition ba kayo dito sa roles nyo? And then, can you tell us what you felt nung sinabihan kayo na you got the part?
Yes po, ako po. Hi, my name is Matt Lozano and I auditioned for the role of Big Bert. Ayan, and una, sobrang natakot ako nun kasi si Direk agad yung nakaharap sa akin. So, medyo kinabahan. Pero, Direk, prepared naman ako. Kasi nagano ako, nag-training ako before mag-audition. So,
Kumain.
at kumain.
Lumaki.
For me po, so I play the role po of JV Robinson. Actually po, wala po sa plano kong mag-audition because I mean, I saw the project during the New Year countdown. I saw the trailer, the very first trailer po. And of course, it caught my attention. Pero never ko naisip na possible na maging parte po ako ng project na to. Until one day, it just so happened, you know, destiny, na nasa GMA ako on one of the last days of auditions for JME. And sinubukan ko lang po. And I never expected po na sobrang bago po yung buhay ko because of this show. And sobrang hindi ko nire-regret the day na nag-audition po ako for this role. Thank you.
Hello po, my name is Radson Flores po.
What a mark po.
I'm playing Mark Gordon po here in Voltes 5. And yes, I auditioned din po. I entered this room and it was full of boys na talaga na ang dami po talaga nag-audition for Mark and Steve. And I didn't expect na I would get a call back. And nagulat na lang po when I was called for the second screening. Kasama ko na po dun si Miguel and si Ysabel na rin po. So, ayun po, sobrang happy po and proud po talaga for that moment.
Ako, hindi ko po in-expect na ako yung mapipili bilang Steve Armstrong. Kasi way back, alam ko nang may gagawin na Voltes 5. And alam ko na may naririnig na rin ako sinasabi sa akin na ito yung actor na gaganap dyan. So, ako parang, okay, sige. Pass na muna tayo sa role na to. Pero at the back of my head, parang sabi ko, sarap maging Steve Armstrong ha. Parang isa yun sa magiging pangarap kong role. And then, biglang binalita sa akin na ako na daw yung Steve. Parang ayokong palampasin yung big opportunity na yun na binigay sa akin. Kaya ginrab ko na agad na, game, tara, gawin na natin.
Sira.
Hello po, ako po si Raphael Landicho. I'm playing Little John Armstrong po. Naaminin ko po, hindi po ako nag-audition kaya sobrang thankful ko po sa GMA Network, sa mga boss natin. Kasi po, nagtiwala po sila sa akin na to be part of this huge project. Nintay po ako ni Direk Mark, like 1 year? 2 years. 2 years? Diba? 2 years. Kaya binuhos ko po talaga lahat ng best ko para sa huge project na to. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. My last question kay Direk. Direk kasi Voltes 5 is such an icon, no? And then nung nilabas yung trailer, maraming nag-react. And dahil sila mga fan din eh. So, reaction lang with reactions of fans of the animation of the anime and the bring it to live action.
Oh, wow. Well, I think the mega trailer really went crazy, no? I mean, we were getting reaction videos from Japan. Where's that pa, TJ? Ang dami. Well, the US and several other nations, no? So it's not only local, but worldwide, and the CEO of Toei already said that we hopefully, GMA and Telesuccess and Toei is able to show this around the world because my Instagram, sapatos po ang nakalagay sa Instagram ko, tinatanong ko kung mapapanood din ang Voltus 5. Ganon ka, ganon ka extreme yung yearning. They really want to see Voltus 5 all over the world. So that's the reaction, no? And then, of course, there are other reactions na parang, the not so kind, ay, kaya ba nila yan? Baka mamaya pangit lumabas yan, baka, stuff like that. That can't be denied naman, It's part of the world, the world right now, But we're at the point that, if we don't do it now and no one starts this in the Philippines, trying to be ambitious and do this thing, this level, when will we start? Madami nagsasabi na gusto nating lumevel up, improve, So ito yung prueba na ginastosan to, pinag-isipan, pinagtrabahuan, pinaghirapan. Ito na po. So that's why you cannot tell us not to do it. Kasi may mga nasabi, dapat din yung ginawa yan. No, kailangan natin gawin. If not us, who? So we're very, again, thankful to GMA and Telesuccess and Toei that they approved this project. Because this is a stepping stone. It opens the floodgates for everyone. For all the artists, for GMA Videographics, for Riot, to see that the level na shit, kaya pala, wow, kaya pala ng Philippines ang level ng ganitong artistry sa CGI. Or when it comes to the costume, you saw naman the flight suits, no? Hindi yun tinipid. With the flight suits, I have to tell this story. We were shooting the Butterfly Return and then bagsak ng bagsak si Steve on the ground. So I didn't care because it was called for the, because when you see the anime, he was really tossing and turning. Then I noticed Miss Darling was like, ganun si Miss Darling, our EP na, sabi ko, what's your problem? Direk, mahal kasi yan eh. So, magkano ba yan? Can I reveal how much?
Yes,
okay. Direk, 350,000 isa niyan. 350,000. It's a car. Okay, that's how much the flight suits are. See, so ganon. So, and then yung the going back to the reactions, it's a mixed bag, but there are more positive than negative. And then once there's some people that were bashing, a lot will defend, even from other countries will defend the project. So that was very endearing and very heartwarming for us. And then pag nag-viral ang isang show, talagang magpa-viral yan, no? Talagang lalabas. Ang Voltus 5, if you notice, it's more of all the positive, no? So hopefully, we will, not only in the trailer but the entire series, we maintain that level.
Okay. Any more to add to that? Okay, I guess we are good. Thank you so much, Direct Mark. And next, we head over 2 questions from Mr. Richard Paglikawan of Lion Here TV.
Hello, congratulations Direct Mark, Mrs. Seth, and the whole cast of Voltes 5. Pero yung question ko is for Sir Dennis and Carla. Ayan. So, you've done a fair share of successful shows and memorable roles in GMA. This time, you were handpicked to be part of the Voltes 5 legacy. What made you say yes to this TV project?
How can I say no po? Grabe, yan po yung mga hindi po pinag-iisipan. Hindi po kailangan na, kumbaga, you don't have to sleep on it. It's something na, spur of the moment, of course. Kumbaga, I would be honored. Talagang, nung una nagulat po ako kasi wala pa pong napipili or nakukuha to play the role of Dr. Mary Ann Armstrong. And at that time po that si Direct Mark first mentioned it to me, I was working on a different show po. So nagulat po ako na, paano po yan? May teleserye po ako ngayon. Sure po ba kayo? Maghihintay kayo? Yung mga ganong po na nag-wonder po ako how would production make it work? Pero, they really waited na matapos po namin yung teleserye namin at that time. Talagang timing po. And of course, again, without hesitation, I was talagang kinilig and sobrang excited po to play the role.
And additional lang, napanood nyo ba ito nung bata kayo? And may memories ba kayo with Voltes?
Hindi po na, yes. Pero yung aking mother po, is a big fan. So yung time po niya. I mean, growing up po, honestly, we would hear about Voltes 5 all the time. Kahit ako, hindi naman po ako masyadong nanonood ng TV noon. Lagi pong bukang bibig ang Voltes 5. Talagang growing up, even if hindi po namin time yun, ano na siya, icon na po yun. Talagang popular na siya, well-loved. So, very familiar po talaga growing up.
Thanks, Miss Carla. Sir Dennis.
Ayun, magandang gabi. Katulad ni Carla, ganun din yung reaction ko. Paano ka tatanggi sa ganito? Kalaking proyekto, isang karangalan para mapabilang dito sa literal na higanting proyekto na to. Isa na namang higanting proyekto ng GMA. At sobrang saya lang namin na mapasali dito sa cast na to. Makita niyo naman yung paghihirap ng bawat isa. Sa totoo lang, napanood ko rin to. Napanood ko rin to nung bata ako, pero Voltron yung una kong napanood kasi yun yung panahon ko. So nung nagustuhan ko yun, sabi ko meron pa bang ibang ganito? Nakita ko yung Voltes 5, ito yung original. Sabi ko mas maganda yung kwento nito. And mga 20 years ago, nagboses din ako para kay Steve Armstrong sa Hero Channel sa Voltes 5. Kaya familiar sa akin to at yun, sobrang pasasalamat namin sa TOEI Telesuccess at sa GMA at sinama niyo kami dito. Maraming salamat po.
Again, thank you for your answer. So, additional na lang, what were the most fun and the most difficult scenes you've had in the show? For Sir Carla, Miss Carla and Sir Dennis.
I would say, yung first time na ilo-launch si Voltes 5 robot, basically, most fun and also most difficult. I wouldn't say, to me, wala pong mahirap kasi lahat fun. Sobrang fun. But basically, it was the scene kung saan finally, she gave her blessing sa kanyang sons, even si Little John, si Dr. Marianne Armstrong, and ilo-launch na po for the first time. Mabubuo na po yung Voltes 5 robot. So, ilo-launch na po silang 5. Sa original po kasi, may ganon. And iconic po yung eksenang yun. So si Direk Mark wanted to really, try to be as exact as possible. Kaya it took many hours to shoot that scene. And maraming shots. But kita niyo naman, ang ganda-ganda po nun. And na-excite ako because I was part of that scene. And yun nga, first time nilang, the 5 of them, mabubuo. They will save planet Earth, yung mga ganung bagay. So napaka-significant po ng eksena. And makita yung output, or how it turned out, sulit. Sobrang sulit po yung buong araw just for that scene. Kaya very exciting and nakaka-goosebumps.
Thank you, Miss Carla. Sir Dennis.
Siguro isa sa pinakamahirap na ginawa namin dito, kasi bago namin sinute ito, hindi pa namin nakikita yung mga CG na magaganap, kung ano talaga yung nakikita namin sa blue screen, sa green screen. So kailangan makapag-react ka ng maayos. Siguro yung pinakamahirap doon ay yung mag-blend talaga yung acting mo doon sa CG and lahat ng yun. At siguro isa rin sa mga pinakamahirap na ginawa dito, towards the end, yung mga kinuna namin yung mga fight scenes. So parang isang araw siya na buong fight scene and makikita niyo yun siguro mamaya pag napanood na natin lahat ng sabay-sabay.
Thank you so much and congratulations.
Salamat po.
Thank you for your questions, Sir Richard. And now let's head on over to the questions from Mr. Romel Gonzalez of Bert.
Yes, hello. First, congratulations to the whole team. My first question is for Commander Robinson, Gabby Eigenman. Kasi Gabby, kanina nabanggit nga na medyo matagal kayong na-lock in. So, curious na kong malaman, how was your bonding with the 5 members of the Voltes 5 team? Meron ba ka bang nabigay na tips sa kanila since medyo mas bata sila sa'yo?
Namiss kita. A long time,
Yes, my friend.
Actually, ako yung pang-anim. Yung pang-anim nila akong member. No, honestly, lagi ko naman sinasabi, I was a fan talaga. I grew up watching Voltes 5. Tapos I used to collect stickers. Napapahalata ba yung edad. But anyway, may sarili kami dressing room ni paring Neil sa second floor. Pero ako nasa ground floor, doon ako sa kwarto ng mga Voltes 5. Actually, kasi si Neil, pare ko naman yan eh. So, alam na niya ang estilo ko sa set. I'm a social butterfly. I cannot stay in one place. I don't stay in the tent. I don't stay in one area. Lagi ako palakaw-lakaw sa set, kahit hindi ko eksena lang. Pero I'm mostly in their dressing room. Doon lang ako nakikikain. Kasi age is catching up. Ayoko naman maabutan ako ng edad ko. So gusto ko, ano pa rin ako sa mga bagets, di ba? No, pero ang madalas na humingi ng advice sa akin is si Matt. Si Matt. He would always ask kung tama po ba yung ginawa ko ganito or actually halos naman lahat eh. We collab. Hindi ako naman I've never been a selfish actor. Pag tinanong ako, tulungan kita. Pero hindi ako yung, tara, tulungan kita. Hindi ako ganun. Kasi growing up, yun ang turo sa akin ni Daddy. Sabi sa akin na, don't teach them, let them watch, let them learn. So if they ask for your advice, ask for your help, saka mo sila tulungan. Pero yung ako mismong lalapit sa kanila para, ito dapat ang gawin mo, hindi ko ginagawa yan. But I'm very thankful because they've always reached out and they've always used their heads to think, sino ba talagang lalapitan nila? Hindi lang naman ako eh, kasi si Tito Albert din, si Neil din, yung mga senior actors sila yung mga nilalapitan. Natutuwa kami dahil gusto lang gampanan ng tama yung rules nila. And kami naman, we share our knowledge also pagdating sa ganyan. And we share our knowledge, they share their food and coffee. Kape lang kapalit yan.
Thank you, Commander Robinson. My next question is for Neil. Neil, ikaw, ano yung pinakamalaking impact sa iyo in playing Dr. Hook?
Siyempre sobrang great pleasure for me na maging Dr. Hook dahil isa ako sa mga sumubaybay ng Voltes 5 nung bata pa ako. So nung nalaman ko pa lang, nung during Encantadia days with Direct Mark, nagagawin niya to, talagang nag-volunteer ako direct. Kahit passers-by lang. Laban ako, kasali mo ako dyan. Kasi as an actor, resume mo na to, Voltes 5 eh. Tatatak na to sa tao hanggang sa mga next generation, papanoorin pa tong Voltes 5 dahil sa sobrang laking project ng GMA, ng Telesuccess tsaka Doway. So para sa akin, isang malaking karangalan na maging Dr. Who.
Ayun, thank you, Neil. And
Part the record, Neil was telling me that there was another project na kasabay ito halos. He was saying, Direk, I'll give up that show. Mawala na ako ng show na isa. Basta pumasok ako sa Voltes 5. I remember that.
Direk, pinaalala mo, Tilo, naiiyak siya. Dalawa yung iyak niya. Yung iyak niya sa tuwa sa Voltes 5 tsaka yung nawalang show.
Ganun kamahal din nilang Voltes 5. Anyways, thank you guys. And yung next question ko for Max Collins. Max, ang ganda-ganda mo kanina bilang Rosalia. And kung sa tunay ng buhay, meron kang Sky. Sa Voltes 5, meron kang Zardos. So, kumusta paano ka nakarelate as a mom sa role mo sa Voltes 5 bilang si Rosalia?
Hi, good evening. Thank you for that question, Sir Romel. Nice to see you again. Well, paano ako nakarelate? I guess kasi bilang nanay, gagawin mo lahat. Gagawin mo lahat para lang mabigay mo lahat sa anak mo, mabigay mo yung best mo sa anak mo. And bilang Rosalia, she was having a hard time during labor. I don't know if it's okay that I say that. But I really remember having that same feeling when I was giving birth to Sky. Parang yung feeling kahit mamatay lang ako, okay lang, basta ligtas siya, basta healthy siya, lahat ibibigay ko for him. So I could definitely relate to Rosalia's story.
Ayan, thank you for that beautiful answer, Max.
You're very
And
welcome.
again, congratulations to the team. Ang ganda ng show. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Let's have our next set of questions, please, coming from Mr. Irvin Santiago of Bandera.
Ayan, yung question ko pa para dun sa mga kalaban ni Voltes 5. Kay Carla, kay Martin, tsaka kay Ysabel. Paano yung naging atake nyo dun sa inyong mga role dito sa live action version? And tingin nyo ba talagang magagalit at matatakot sa inyo yung mga manonood?
Well, hello po sa inyo lahat. Sa Lopez po. Well, feeling ko po, gaya nga po yung sinabi ni Direct Mark, you will love to hate us and hate to love us. Really, kasi lahat po ng mga eksena po namin, dinagdagan po talaga namin ng spice. Kumbaga, yung meron kami mga eksena na ginawa namin comedy. Kumbaga, marami po kaming inad. So, kapag tinignan niyo po yung mga kalaban, sometimes, hindi din po kami gano'n nakakatakot or nakakainis. Kumbaga, mas mag-enjoy po sila dito sa live action, I think. Hopefully.
Good afternoon, everyone. Actually, sa akin, isa sa mga pinaka-challenging na ginawa ko for Prince Zardos is yung mahanap yung balanse between the anime and parang yung paano ko siya gagawing human. Kasi pag pinanood yung anime, di ba, laging nagpapadala lang sila ng beast fighters, matatalo, tapos yung the usual kontrabida na maghahasik ng lagim, tatawa, mag-i-evil laugh. Parang ang mahirap dito parang paano mo gagawing buo yung, kasi napaka-iconic and ang ganda ng character ni Prince Zardos eh. So, paano mo siya gagawing buo, bilog, yung maiintindihan ng bawat manonood. So kahit masama si Zardos, parang part of the viewer may intindihan kung saan siya nanggagaling, yung insecurities niya and yung pressure, yung shame from his dad, mga ganyan. Yan lang po. Thank you.
Good evening po. Thank you for that question. Adding to what Lizelle and Martin said, no. Siguro what we did was yung ginawa naming relatable yung characters namin sa mga manonood. Hindi lang siya yung cliche na pagkontrabida kailangan magagalit ka, nakakainis. May relatability yung audience sa amin. So meron din kaming mga struggles and yun yung siguro yun yung iba sa atake namin. And for me personally, yung ginawa ko for my part, nagpahaba ako ng balbas for 2-3 years and I had to maintain that for the role. And talagang yun isa sa mga siguro testament to how this role and this show, this project is very important and talagang nasa puso namin lahat. Hindi lang ako, bawat isa na nandito ngayon. Yeah, we are very grateful. Telesuccess, GMA and Toei. Thank you so much for having us.
May last question will be, ano yung may mga buwis-buhay scenes din ba kayong nagawa? Or yung talagang pinahirapan kayo ni Direct Mark? Doon sa tatlong kalaban ni Voltes Hyper.
Martin,
You know what madaming buwis.
No, you know what I'm gonna say.
Ay, oo, naalala ko yun. Kasi yung eksena na si Zardos, tatalon siya dun sa flame. Tatalon siya sa flame, parang nag-give up na siya dahil sunod-sunod na yung pagkatalo. Yung eksena, parang nakita ko dun, mataas yung studio, mas mataas pa dito yung stage. Tapos nakita ko may foam dun sa baba. Ang eksena, parang after ko mag-monologue niyan, parang tatalon ako. Yun yung pagkakaintindi ko, tatalon. Taas pero parang sa loob ko, medyo mataas ha. Naka-costume ako, baka masira yung costume, baka mag-pop yung Nico, yung ganyan, pero bahala na, ganyan. Tapos susunod ako. Ay, basta yun, pagka-action, after ng monologue ko, tumalon ako. Tapos nagulat ako si Miss Darling, sina Direk, sumigaw, na Martin, bakit ka tumalon? Sabi ko sa loob ko, ba't may foam? Bakit may foam
Because it
sa
was
baba?
there for safety. We're still gonna put a harness on him, so when he jumps, he has a safety harness. He jumped! I said, what the hell, Martin? But we got it in a nice take, so I used that.
Yeah, buwis boy, nothing like that. Pero marami kasi kaming fight scene eh. So, thinking about it, siguro there was this one fight scene na pwede ko ba i-reveal yung spot ko? Yung weapon ko is a big axe. So yun, big axe na yun, napakabigat. I had to swing it around. Tapos kasi sobrang bigat niya, hindi mo siya makontrol. Yung mga fight scene ko ang medyo napuruhan. Hindi ko makontrol. So, I think, yun yung buwis buhay sa kanila.
How about Ysabel?
Wala naman pong ganon. Pinaka-buwis buhay po siguro yung pag nagdidikit kami ni Zardos, yung sungay niya. yun na naman po.
Sungay to sungay.
Yeah. So, yun po. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you very much for that question. Very, very interesting. Now let's hear from Sir Ruel Mendoza of Pangmasa.
Yes. Okay. Congratulations sa buong cast. And it's nice seeing everybody live. Hindi na tayo sa Zoom or... Di ba? Nag-adjust ang ilaw at may green screen sa likod. Okay, this is for sa supporting cast. Kay Nico, yes, kay El, parang nagulat ka Nico, tatanungin kita. Kay Joaquin at kay Mix. Okay. I'd just like to know kung ano yung ginagawa ninyo when they called you at sinabing kasama na kayo dito sa cast ng Voltes 5 Legacy.
I will start with watching the trailer in January 2021. Sabi ko, ang ganda ng trailer na to, Stig, sana mapanindigan ng GMA. I was still working with the other network, but I was rooting for GMA kasi their success will be the success of the whole Philippines. So, ayun. Then, fast forward, June, nag-text si Sir Miko Cruz saying na saying na may pa-audition for Voltes 5. Sabi ko, I had a character at the back of my mind, pero I don't wanna, kasi syempre nakita ko na yung si Martin, Azardo, si Lizelle, si Carlo, si Sir Epi. So sabi ko, sino pa ba yung kontrabida dun? So nung sinabi na si General Oslak, hindi ko pwede sabihin yung S, basta O's. So sabi ko, I wanna get that role because sobrang laki nung role ni General Oslak sa second half ng series. Thank you, Direct Mark Reyes, for choosing me. And then I prepared for the role, and sabi nung malaglalaki na kami, may naririnig nila yung episode pinapanood ko sa hotel room ko, sa quarantine room ko. So ayun, yun yung ginagawa ko before napunta sa akin yung role.
Thank you. Okay, Mix.
Hindi ko po maalala kung anong ginagawa ko nung nalaman ko. Pero nung nalaman ko na napili rin po ako dito, kasi ang dami rin po namin nag-audition. Sobrang nagpapasalamat ako kay Direct Mark na bilang isang bagong artist ng GMA, nabigyan po ako ng pagkakataon na mapasama dito sa Voltes 5. Siguro the biggest series ng GMA. Talagang sobra po ako nagpapasalamat. Sobra ako natuwa. Family ko sobrang natuwa. Sobrang proud ako. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. Kay L. Ito pala si L.
Good evening po. Yan, gaganap po ako bilang si Eva Sanchez. That time po, nung sinabihan ako na magpo-Voltes 5, I was actually new with GMA. So I was doing a lot of workshops and auditions. Nag-guestings din po ako sa mga shows ng GMA nung time na yun. And yung audition ko po with Direct Mark, talagang kabado ako nun kasi wala pa naman po akong masyadong experience. Talagang tinodo ko lang po talagang pag-workshop ko at pag-ahasa sa acting. So it was really unexpected and sobrang grateful ko po na first project ang Voltes 5 kasi ang dami ko pong natutunan dito.
Okay, thank you. At kay Joaquin.
Bago po ang lahat, nagpapasalamat po ako kay Direct Mark saka po sa GMA Network kasi isa po ako sa napili dito sa Voltes 5, isa sa mga cast. Ayan, nung time po na yon, actually nag-audition po ako sa Voltes 5 talaga nung una po. Kaso yun po, hindi po ako nakasama. Tapos natuwa po ako nung minessage ako ng manager ko saka nung handler ko na meron daw pong audition ng character ni Sergeant Edwards. So sobrang saya ko po nung nakapasok po ako. Gumawa po ako ng audition tape kasi pandemic pa po noon. So, ayun po, nakapasok ako. Maraming salamat po, Direk Mark, and sa buong prod po ng Voltes 5. Ayun po.
Okay, thank you. Congratulations.
Ayan, thank you so much, Sir Ruel, for your questions. And let's head over to the questions coming from Mr. Jimpy Anarcon of Freebie Manila.
Hello, good evening. Congratulations po sa inyong lahat and sa napakagandang trailer kanina. No, we're excited so much. My question is for Zamir, Zulia, Angela, Sophia, and Crystal. So, how did you get your roles? Paano did you have to audition? And what was your reaction also when you found out that you will be part of Voltes 5?
Thank you for that question. Sa akin po, nung na-receive ko yun, natuwa po talaga siya. At the same time, nagulat ako kasi may ginawa na po akong, parang may nag-audition na po. Kumbaga may nakuha nila yung role nila ganyan. So akala ko hindi na magpapa-audition for Voltes 5. Tapos ayun, pagkasad pala ng script, talagang kinapisa ko na siya. Kaso, ang nangyari dun sa script na yun, yung character na na dapat kay script reading ko, iba yung naibigay sa akin. So, sabi ko, pagtapos nun, sabi ko, Lord, kung para po sa akin to, sige po, ibigay niyo. Pero kung hindi po okay lang, tatanggapin ko po. So, ayun, after magpa-audition, nagtanong din ng background si Direk kung meron ba kaming background for martial arts, ganyan. So, ayun, nag-send din ako ng video. Luckily, after 2 days, tumawag nila sila sa akin na, ayun, pasok na daw ako sa Voltes 5. So, ayun, grabe. And bago matapos tong salita ko, just want to thank Voltes 5 production and syempre kay Direk Mark sa learnings. Kasi ang tagal naming nagsama-sama dito. So, maraming salamat po. Ayun po. I'm feeling grateful. Thank you, guys.
I play the role of Anna in Voltes 5. I'm Jamie's best friend. And actually, it was online auditions then. I just got into Artist Center. So, nung sinabi sa akin na audition for Voltes 5 is still open, my dad was the one who encouraged me to join because I wanted to join because I wanted to try acting. I wanted to see if I could do this. And actually, I auditioned for the role of Ali. Kahit na yung role ni Anna yung talagang minemorize ko kasi best friend ni Jamie. And then, ayun, I knew that I didn't stand a chance against people who were already in the industry kasi ang dami talagang tao sa Zoom call na yon. But I gave it my all and it was a fast audition, kind of. And then, nung sinabi sa akin na I got the role, it was my first project and umiyak talaga ako. And that same night that I got my role, my dad and I watched the whole series on YouTube and whatever else we could find it on. And ayun, I'm very thankful to the production, to Direct Mark for believing in me. I was super new, but thank you for taking me in and thank you everyone for inspiring me. Thank you so much.
Thank you, si Angela.
Hi everyone, I'm Angela Alarcon, playing the role of Chief Kelly. So, when I found out na naging part ako ng Voltes 5, of course, I cried out of joy. Tapos, nung first time kasi I auditioned was pre-pandemic pa, around 2019. It was for both Sandra and Jamie. And unfortunately, I didn't get in, but it's okay kasi nagkaroon naman ng second audition online, which was Zoom, and we're so many, ang dami po namin. So, I wasn't expecting na to be part of it. Pero, luckily, I was given the chance to play Chief Kelly. And sobrang I love Chief Kelly's character kasi it was about, woman empowerment and being alongside Dr. Smith and Dr. Home. And I learned so much about her. And just the fact na I'm part of a legacy project, it's a big thing. My dad was super proud of me also kasi kinalakihan niya po yung Voltes 5 and kept telling me stories about Voltes 5. And also me, when I found out na nakasama ako doon, ang daming childhood memories na bumalik sa akin, and it just reminded me, it just gave me a lot of nostalgia talaga, and it became very sentimental to me. Minsan nga, pag sa studio ako, muni-muni mo na lang ako, parang, oh my God, this is so surreal. And when I look at Direct, sobrang, I feel very grateful talaga all the time. And, you know, being surrounded with such star-studded cast na sobrang husay po talaga. It's such a very surreal moment every time. So thank you so much to Derek Mar, to Miss H, to the entire production for believing in me and for taking me in this Voltes 5 legacy. Thank you so much.
Sophia.
Hindi ko na alam ano pwede ko pang idagdag doon. Pero, reenactment? Wag na, pass. To be a part of Voltes 5, I think, paano ba nangyari? I was in the same Zoom call as Julia. Na-meet ko siya for the first time there. I met a lot of the cast through the Zoom call as well. And it was a very short audition, but I was able to work with Direct Mark prior with a prior project, so I felt kind of confident that I'd get the role kasi feeling ko, okay naman, performance ko dun. Tapos, during the production and everything, I think mas naging mahalaga siya sa akin, not only because I'm a fan of animes, parang I grew up watching it, and more than, you know, the culture of being in this sort of set where we were together for such a long time, and the bonding and the stress na pinagdaanan ng prod, nakita namin it was very emotional, and a lot has happened during the project. I think more than, you know, what you'll see on screen, there's so much more to the story of Voltes 5 legacy that I don't know if maipapakita namin sa inyo through our chemistry na lang as a cast, or makikita niyo lang kami sa ibang projects sana together. It's giving. So, yun po, yung chemistry talaga namin, it's giving. Yan lang po ang may dadagdag. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And lastly, Crystal, ang fellow second chance taker ni Radson sa Star Shop.
Hello po, my name is Crystal and I will be playing Judy. Yung tanong po how we got the roles, what we were doing. I was at home and tinawagan po ako ng manager ko at ng handler ko. And they told me, well actually I auditioned in person. I saw Direct Mark in front of me. And I did my best. Am I allowed to say it was
Someone else? It was someone else first? For Judy.
Ako talaga. Ako pala talaga. But yeah, I'm just really happy and honored to be here. Dahil bilang bago po akong artista din, like some of my friends here. Thank you for giving me the chance, Direct Mark. And I'm just really happy that I made my family proud. My mom's dream, dahil teatro po siya, teatro din po ako nasanay. So it was a big adjustment, acting on TV. It was a great experience. And I'm happy, I'm living my mom's dream to be on TV and on film. So thank you, Bert. Thank you, GMA. Thank you, Direct Mark.
Thank you. Sorry, alam ko pa medyo overtime na, pero Direct Mark, you just have to answer this because everyone's thanking you for giving them the chance to be part of the cast. So parang what were your considerations lang din in getting everyone in the right chemistry din of the whole cast?
It was tricky for the Voltes 5 because they're iconic. You know, but quick rundown lang, the best thing I could remember is that when I saw Radson Starstruck, I said, "There's my Mark Gordon." Okay, he looked it. He looked like the anime, the kilay and all. So I wanted him to audition. So I was biased already, but serendipity runs in this whole production for so many reasons. One is, what were the chances that Radson already knew how to ride a horse since he was a young boy? So we didn't have to make him go through training. So once we had the scenes with the horse, it was second nature to Radson. Miguel, you know, he grew up in my eyes with all our projects. And then when the network was eyeing him for Steve Armstrong, it was like a shoe in a, yeah, he fits the part. si Ysabel, I mean, I was looking for a, tough act ang Jamie Robinson, She is a kick-ass girl, But if you know her lineage, I mean, that says it all. So she took up gymnastics, and then she took up martial arts training to prior to our, when we started. So she really delivered us Jamie Robinson. Like what Rap said, he was a shoe-in. We didn't have time to audition. He was the apple of the eye of GMA management, and he was given the role of Little John, and I definitely agreed. So there's no problem. Si Matt, I knew him because I know his mother. We've worked with so many projects, behind the camera. But when he auditioned, and I know he was determined and he was training, and he was not a big Bert at that time. He was a bit big, but not as hefty as me. So when he got the part, Matt, this is the best thing I'm gonna tell any actor. Eat all you want. So, so he fits the role as Big Bird. But I know he's gonna shed his pounds after Voltus 5 because he's been dying to lose weight. And then we have, bonus na lang na they all sing, So Matt singing the My Father's theme song at the end. He's doing that. And then we're eyeing Crystal to sing the love theme also. So they're multi-talented cast. So it was very fun for us to cast. Ang hirap kung iconic yung character in anime. How does that transfer to live action? Gabby was easy. People were saying that Gabby is not old enough to play Commander Robinson. Yeah, but he just has a baby face, but he has how many children already? And there was this Japanese reaction video. The minute that he came out, they go Oka. That's the name of General Robinson in the Japanese version. So automatic, they knew. Then Neil Ryan says the alamat. We like to fondly call him the alamat. The minute that I was looking for Dr. Hook, Miss Helen knows it, I was listening to any other name because I knew Neil was gonna be able to deliver that part for Dr. Hook. With Carla again, she was also, we wanted her, and of course with Dennis. But it was so funny, actually in God's time Dennis was still doing Legal Wives. So, mag-uumpisa na kami, aabot na kami sa part ng Dr. Armstrong. And then there was more pandemic alert levels, na-delay yung shoot until pwede na. So pwede na si Dennis. So we were able to shoot the first part of our Dr. Armstrong. And then there were more delays that happened. He took on Crisostomo Ibarra in Maria Clara and Ibarra. So we had to wait. We just needed it for one more day to finish the series. So ganyan po kalayo inabot itong Voltus 5 na may 3 shows nang dumaan until bumalik si Dennis sa amin para masarado. And then Martin again was a shoe-in. The minute that he auditioned for Zardos, I said, ano pa tayo iba? It was easy. His monologue, it was hard. It's hard to be a bad guy, but people will have to have empathy with you. He was able to deliver that monologue, sure ball. Lizelle was like flirting with me the entire process, so she got the part. She was sexy, and also she got the part definitely. Of course, she delivered with the acting, of course. Carlo, we needed someone tall, and then I didn't want to go too cliche in the anime, dark and then goonish type si Draco. So I said naman the Buzenia, especially the elite Buzenia, mga mistisa at mistisa yan. So we got Carlo for the part. Then he worked out so bad before the part, before we started. Talagang todo yan, patak na patak yan. Then he saw his costume. Nothing was seen in his body. He said, naman wala pa lang makikita dito okay, at least you're in shape. And then, last of the principal characters, Epi. Epi was a shoe-in. No other person in mind also that I wanted to do Zul. And you should see Epi. The chemistry of Epi with these three, ang sarap panoorin ng mga Buzenians. Kaya nga sabi ko you will love to hate them, but you will hate yourself for loving them. Because ang ganda ng chemistry nila. Yun.
Thank you so much, Derek, and congratulations again to everyone.
Once again, to all the creative and production teams, please join the cast on stage. Let's complete this photo. Cast, creatives, and production team of Voltes 5 Legacy calling you all on stage to take the photo with the cast.
Pwede pa tayo mag-compress konti. Compress pa muna konti. Compress tayo konti. Compress nyo po. Hanapin ang camera.
To our friends from the press, you may now proceed to your respective seats. You have seat numbers, and that can be found in your tickets. You can view your tickets for your respective seat numbers. Please do not leave. You can head over to your seats right now.